Money builds empires. But when financial systems collapse, they can bring the world to its knees. Throughout history, financial crises have reshaped economies, destroyed fortunes, and changed the course of nations. Here are some of the biggest financial crises the world has ever seen. The Tulip Mania, 1637, the first financial bubble. In the 17th century, in the Netherlands, tulip flowers became more valuable than houses. At the peak of the bubble, a single tulip bulb could cost more than a year's salary. People borrowed money to buy tulips, believing prices would rise forever. But when confidence disappeared, prices collapsed overnight. This was one of the first recorded speculative bubbles in history. A powerful reminder that human greed never changes. The Great Depression, 1929, when the world economy collapsed. In 1929, the stock market in the United States crashed, triggering the Great Depression. Banks failed. Businesses shut down. Millions lost their jobs. The crisis spread worldwide, destroying global trade and pushing entire societies into poverty. It took more than a decade, and a world war, for the global economy to fully recover. The oil crisis, 1973, when energy shocked the world. In the 1970s, oil-producing countries cut oil supply, causing prices to explode. This event is known as the 1973 oil crisis. Suddenly, energy became extremely expensive. Inflation rose. Economic growth slowed. This crisis showed how dependent modern economies are on energy, and how geopolitical tensions can crash financial stability overnight. The Asian financial crisis, 1997, the domino effect. In 1997, several Asian economies collapsed after massive capital outflows and currency crashes. The crisis started in Thailand and quickly spread to South Korea, Indonesia, and beyond. Stock markets crashed. Currencies lost value. Millions fell into poverty. The Asian financial crisis proved how connected global markets had become. When one falls, others follow. The global financial crisis, 2008, when banks brought down the world. In 2008, the collapse of risky loans in the United States triggered the worst financial crisis since 1929. Major banks failed, including Lehman Brothers. The housing market crashed. Stock markets collapsed. Governments spent trillions to prevent total economic collapse. The global financial crisis revealed how fragile the modern financial system really is, and how quickly fear can spread across the world. The COVID-19 market crash, 2020, when the world stopped. In 2020, the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic caused global markets to crash within weeks. Businesses closed overnight. Supply chains collapsed. Governments printed massive amounts of money to save their economies. It was a rare crisis where health and finance collapsed at the same time, showing how fragile our global system truly is. Every financial crisis follows a similar pattern. Boom. Overconfidence. Collapse. Pain. Reforms. History shows us that crises are not accidents. They are part of the system. The question is not if another crisis will come, but when.